In the bustling city of New York, where cultures from around the world intertwined, lived a young woman named Maria Sanchez. Maria was an aspiring artist, known for her vibrant murals that added splashes of color to the city's gray walls. Her heart, however, had recently found a new hue, a shade of romance that she had never experienced before. Maria's newfound love was none other than Paolo Bianchi, an Italian chef whose restaurant, La Dolce Vita, was just around the corner from her studio. Paolo was a man of few words but many flavors, his dishes speaking volumes of his passion and heritage. Despite the language barrier between them, Maria's Spanish and Paolo's Italian, their mutual admiration was palpable. Their paths first crossed on a rainy afternoon. Maria, seeking refuge from the downpour, stumbled into Paolo's restaurant. Soaked and shivering, she was greeted by the warm aroma of fresh pasta and the sight of Paolo, who immediately offered her a towel and a bowl of steaming minestrone. From that day on, Maria found herself frequenting La Dolce Vita, not just for the food but for Paolo's company. Despite their mutual attraction, communication proved to be a challenge. Paolo's English was limited, and Maria's Italian was virtually non-existent. They relied on gestures, smiles, and the occasional word they both understood. But as their feelings grew stronger, so did their frustration at not being able to express themselves fully. One evening, after another dinner filled with laughter and longing glances, Maria decided it was time to take action. She enrolled in an English class at the local community center, hoping that mastering the language would bridge the gap between them. To her surprise and delight, she discovered that Paolo had enrolled in the same class, with the same goal in mind. Their teacher, Ms. Thompson, was a kind and patient woman who quickly noticed the chemistry between Maria and Paolo. She often paired them up for exercises, encouraging them to practice together. The class soon became the highlight of their week, filled with humorous attempts at conversation and endearing moments of connection. One particularly memorable lesson involved a role-playing exercise. Ms. Thompson asked the students to pair up and act out a scenario in English. Maria and Paolo were assigned the roles of a couple planning a vacation. Their improvised dialogue was a delightful mix of broken sentences, exaggerated gestures, and genuine laughter. "Where do you want to go?" Maria asked, her accent thick but her smile radiant. Paolo thought for a moment before replying, "I want to go where you want to go." Their classmates erupted in applause, and even Miss Thompson couldn't help but smile at their adorable exchange. Despite their limited vocabulary, the affection between Maria and Paolo was unmistakable. As the weeks went by, Maria and Paolo's English improved, and so did their ability to communicate. They began to share more about their lives, their dreams, and their cultures. Maria introduced Paolo to Spanish music and taught him a few dance steps, while Paolo invited Maria into his kitchen, showing her how to make traditional Italian dishes. Their bond deepened with each shared experience. Maria discovered that Paolo had moved to New York to fulfill his dream of opening his own restaurant, following in the footsteps of his grandfather, who had been a renowned chef in Italy. Paolo learned about Maria's journey as an artist, her struggles and triumphs, and the passion that drove her to bring beauty into the world. One evening, after a particularly successful English class, Paolo invited Maria to his apartment for dinner. He had prepared a special meal, featuring dishes from both their cultures. As they sat down to eat, Paolo handed Maria a small, wrapped gift. Inside was a beautifully illustrated cookbook, filled with recipes from around the world. "For you," Paolo said, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "So we can cook together, always." Maria's heart swelled with emotion. "Thank you, Paolo. This is wonderful." As they enjoyed their meal, they talked about their dreams for the future. Paolo revealed his plans to expand La Dolce Vita, adding a rooftop garden where they could grow their own herbs and vegetables. Maria shared her vision of creating a community art project, transforming a rundown alley into a vibrant mural that celebrated the city's diversity. Inspired by their conversation, Maria had an idea. "Paolo, what if we combine our dreams? We could create a garden and a mural together." Paolo's face lit up with excitement. "Yes. A place for everyone to enjoy." They spent the rest of the evening brainstorming ideas, sketching designs, and imagining the possibilities. Their collaboration felt like a natural extension of their relationship, blending their talents and passions into something beautiful. Over the next few months, Maria and Paolo dedicated themselves to their project. They enlisted the help of friends, neighbors, and fellow artists, transforming the alley behind La Dolce Vita into a magical space. The walls came alive with colorful murals depicting scenes from their respective cultures, while the rooftop garden flourished with herbs, flowers, and vegetables. The grand opening of their garden and mural project was a resounding success. The community gathered to celebrate, enjoying food, music, and the vibrant artwork that surrounded them. Maria and Paolo stood hand in hand, their hearts full of pride and happiness. Their collaboration not only brought them closer but also strengthened their bond with the community. People from all walks of life came to enjoy the garden, inspired by the love and creativity that had brought it to life. Maria and Paolo's story became a symbol of unity and the power of love to bridge even the widest gaps. As they continued to build their lives together, Maria and Paolo never stopped learning from each other. They took language classes, traveled to each other's home countries, and embraced the richness of their cultural heritage. Their love story was a testament to the beauty of diversity and the magic that happens when two hearts find a way to connect, despite the odds. Years later, Maria and Paolo opened a second restaurant, this one featuring a fusion menu that combined the best of Italian and Spanish cuisine. Their unique dishes, inspired by their love and shared experiences, quickly gained popularity, and the restaurant became a beloved fixture in the city. Maria's art continued to thrive, and she became known not just for her murals but for her ability to capture the essence of love and connection in her work. Paolo's culinary skills reached new heights, and he was invited to participate in international food festivals and cooking shows. Their life together was a beautiful tapestry of love, laughter, and endless discovery. And as they looked back on their journey, they knew that their love story was just the beginning of a lifetime of adventures, bound by the language of love that transcended words. Maria and Paolo's story spread far and wide, inspiring many to embrace love and unity across cultures. Their restaurant, La Dolce Vita, with its vibrant garden and stunning mural, became a landmark in New York City, attracting visitors from all over the world. Each meal served was a celebration of their journey, with flavors that told the story of their love and the blending of their heritages. The couple's second restaurant, aptly named Amore y Sabor, quickly gained acclaim for its innovative fusion dishes. Maria's favorite was a paella pizza, combining Spanish saffron rice with Italian thin-crust pizza, while Paolo's specialty was a tapas-style bruschetta with toppings inspired by Spanish cuisine. Their unique menu was a hit, and food critics praised the creativity and passion evident in every dish. In addition to their thriving restaurants, Maria and Paolo continued to be deeply involved in their community. They organized art and cooking workshops, inviting people of all ages to learn and share in their love for creativity and culture. These workshops not only fostered a sense of community but also provided a platform for aspiring artists and chefs to showcase their talents. One day, while preparing for a workshop, Maria received an unexpected phone call. It was from a renowned art gallery in Manhattan, inviting her to host a solo exhibition. The gallery had heard about her murals and wanted to showcase her work to a broader audience. Maria was overjoyed and immediately began preparing for the exhibition, which she decided to call Colors of Love. The exhibition featured a collection of Maria's most significant works, each piece telling a story of love, connection, and cultural unity. The centerpiece was a large mural that depicted her and Paolo's journey, from their first meeting on that rainy day to the creation of their beloved restaurants and community projects. The opening night was a resounding success, with art enthusiasts and critics praising Maria's ability to convey deep emotions through her vibrant and expressive style. As Maria's art gained recognition, Paolo's culinary talents also drew international attention. He was invited to participate in a prestigious cooking competition in Italy, a chance to showcase his skills on a global stage. Paolo was initially hesitant, worried about leaving Maria and the restaurants for an extended period. But Maria, ever supportive, encouraged him to seize the opportunity. "Paolo, this is your dream. You've worked so hard for this moment. I'll be here, cheering you on every step of the way," Maria said, her eyes filled with pride and love. Paolo's journey to Italy was both a homecoming and a new adventure. Competing against some of the world's best chefs, he felt the weight of his dreams and the support of Maria and their community. The competition was intense, with challenging tasks that tested his skills and creativity. But Paolo's passion for cooking and his unique fusion dishes set him apart. In the final round, Paolo prepared a dish that paid homage to his and Maria's love story, a saffron-infused risotto with Spanish chorizo and Italian parmesan, garnished with fresh herbs from their rooftop garden. The judges were impressed not only by the dish's exquisite flavors but also by the heartfelt story behind it. Paolo won the competition, earning the title of a master chef and bringing home a trophy that symbolized his hard-earned victory. When Paolo returned to New York, he was greeted with a hero's welcome. The community, Maria, and their friends threw a grand celebration at Amore y Sabor, complete with music, dancing, and, of course, Paolo's award-winning dish. It was a night filled with joy and gratitude, a testament to the love and support that had fueled their journey. As Maria and Paolo stood together, surrounded by the people they loved and the fruits of their labor, they reflected on the incredible journey they had undertaken. Their love had transcended language barriers, cultural differences, and countless challenges. It had brought them closer, enriched their lives, and inspired those around them. Years passed, and Maria and Paolo continued to build their legacy. They opened a third restaurant, dedicated to teaching young chefs the art of fusion cuisine. They also established a scholarship fund for aspiring artists and chefs from diverse backgrounds, ensuring that future generations could pursue their dreams without financial barriers. Their story became a beacon of hope and inspiration, reminding everyone that love, when nurtured with patience, creativity, and a willingness to learn, could overcome any obstacle. Maria and Paolo's journey was a celebration of life, love, and the beautiful tapestry of cultures that made their world so vibrant. In the end, their love story was not just about two people finding each other, but about the profound impact they had on their community and the world. It was a story of passion, perseverance, and the belief that love, in all its forms, could truly change the world. And as they walked hand in hand through the streets of New York, Maria and Paolo knew that their greatest adventure was yet to come, guided by the language of love that had brought them together and would continue to light their path for years to come.